Alright, I got a few wine questions, so I'm gonna try to answer it, the things that I know. First of all, wine stands for wine is not an emulator. I call it an emulator anyways. That is the best way to describe it. You're gonna get all these Linux assholes, or the one that wants to be right or whatever, that tells you you have to say it use Windows API. Who gives a shit, okay? Um, all you gotta really know about Wine is it runs Windows shit. That's all you really need to know. Okay, if you're on a Linux system or a Mac system, I think Wine works on there too. But basically, it's just for Wine, for Windows applications, whether it be software or games. Now, when you install your program, it depends on what you're installing. It's on a individual basis. Okay, so if you have like Office, Microsoft Office, or a Steam game, or I don't know, Call of Duty or something like that, it's on an individual basis, and whether it works or not is really up to the Wine support. Um, and sometimes the game or the software will run smooth, just like you would if you had a Windows machine. It'll run smooth. Sometimes it's not so smooth. Okay, it'll lag you, it'll crash you, or something like that. Sometimes it's missing a feature. Okay, that's just how it works. So it's mainly trial and error. So that is why Wine exists, to have Windows software on your Linux or Mac, right? So that is it for that. Now there are some services, or I say paid apps. Okay, so let me show you some. This one is, I don't know how to say this, Boondocks, and this one is 20 bones. I think a year or 6 months or something, I don't know. But these are some of the supported applications that they supported for on your Linux machine. Microsoft Office, Adobe, up to CS2, and you see, there you go, and it's 20 bones, and it's paid. Okay, Code Weaver, they works on Mac. It has games, and it has for Linux also. Let me see what they support. They support the same stuff as the other one, but this one is 40 bones for 6 months, and 70 bones for a year. But this one you get two of them, 2 in 1, I guess, or all in one, maybe, I don't know, where you have games also, not just software. The other one's just for software. This one is for games too. And I only recommend this one if your supported games or software is on their list. Okay, if it's not on the supported list, don't get it. That's just my opinion on that. And of course, Tadaga. This one is just games only. Okay, I don't know how great Tadaga is, because I remember they had a forum, and I went to that forum, and everyone was complaining how suck or how shitty it was. But that was a long time ago, like a year or 2 ago, so I don't really know how great it is now. But how much does this shit cost actually? What the hell is it? Become a member. This shit costs 25 bones 6 months, or 45 bones 1 year. So that is up to you. I don't really know how great Tadaga is, but and another one, this one is free actually, Play on Linux, and I have tried it out and it does work, the ones that I tried it. So that's up to you if you want the paid one or the free one. Okay, but all of them, they use Wine. Okay, this is Wine, and some of them they tweak it to work with a specific application like Office, or Outlook or something like that. But the core of it is still Wine. Okay, that's just how it is. Now wine is what most people use because it's free. Alright, and if your shit is not working, because some people ask me what if my shit is not working, like I said before, it's on a individual basis. Okay, and they have a list here. So they have the platinum list, gold list. See, so this list means is silver is like the program starts, you can do some shits with it, but some features are missing. The gold one means it might be working, but you have to do some tweaking, like massive tweaking. I'm not sure. Platinum probably means flawless or little tweaking. Okay, and that's how that works. Now if your application is not on this list, that means it's probably not popular or someone hasn't tried it. But don't, you know, assume that it will work or it won't work. You have to try it and see for yourself. But if you want to search for your application or game, let's see, Age of Empires, my favorite game. Part 1, that is, not the other crap. And let me see what the hell that is. Age of Empires 1.0, the original. That's the best shit. Now you have like a page like this, okay, and when you're searching, usually the popular ones or the known ones, and you can see that people have tested on which distro they're using, the date, the wine versions. The wine versions makes a difference. Okay, I'll explain that later. But they give it a rating about silver, garbage, gold. Basically what I said before about the ratings. Now, like I said, if your application is not working, you can always check out this page and look at the bottom. They'll tell you exactly what they try or didn't try, or what works for them, what didn't work for them. So here they say, oh, you try crack CD or something like that, or the multiplayer doesn't work, or whatever the hell it is, and that'll probably give you an idea of what you should try. Other than that, if it doesn't work, it usually doesn't work. Now another thing you have to be aware of is W.I.N.E tricks. W.I.N.E tricks is, it's kind of like an auto installer, I guess. If some of the dependencies for the games or the software is not in W.I.N.E itself. W.I.N.E tricks does is it pulls that. Let's say you're missing a DLL file, DirectX 9 or some shit like that, or some fonts that you just don't have, you know. That's where W.I.N.E tricks comes in and installs those for you. So you'll run into W.I.N.E tricks. I don't know if you do W.I.N.E a lot. And that is really all I know about W.I.N.E. Like I said before, if it doesn't work, it usually doesn't work, and if it's laggy, it's up to the W.I.N.E version. Okay, so let's go back to the W.I.N.E version itself. So you see they have different W.I.N.E versions, and it comes out like every 2 weeks or 1 week or something like that. They always have a new W.I.N.E version, but sometimes a new W.I.N.E version does not always mean it's better. So it's on an individual basis. So one W.I.N.E version, your Photoshop might be working like smooth. The next W.I.N.E version might not. It'll break your shit. So it's not always a wise idea to update your W.I.N.E version if you like your shit the way it is. Okay, so that's just how it works. There is a way, I believe, that you can do multiple W.I.N.E versions, but I haven't actually tried that. I just heard about it. I'll go ahead and try that later. But just be aware of that. The newest W.I.N.E version is not always better for you or the application you're using. Like I said, it's on an individual basis, whatever application or game you're using, and that also applies for the W.I.N.E version itself. Okay, and these are just people that are testing it, not really the wine developers or whatever that are doing this. See, so it's like you and me going in here and logging in and give us the data that we try. So it's kind of like the community. So you get what you get. It's not probably always accurate, but it's better than nothing. And if you didn't get your program to work, check out the W.I.N.E app database here. Okay, the W.I.N.E app database or the wiki or something that you need, and you'll get like a better idea of how to fix it, or if there is no fix. That is it.